Hello everyone, how are you today? In this video, I want to show you how to record screen with OBS. Now, generally what you would do is to install your OBS application onto your computer. So I want to believe that you all have this installed already. Now, when you open it up, you'll see something similar like this. Okay, now come to this section where you have your scene. You need to add a scene. By doing that, you come to this point, click the plus sign, and then you add a scene. Put the title that you want and click OK. Then you have a scene there already added. Now I'm going to show you, I already have scenes added here, so I'll work with my scene too. So I clicked on that, okay? Now the next thing I want to do is head over to settings. So I click on the settings. Right. Now this brings us to the settings where we can do some basic general setting for our recording. Now the general aspect is okay. You can see we have the language there is English. So we're going to leave it like so. Now the appearance is fine. Stream is okay because we're not doing a live stream. So let's focus on the output. So we'll go to the output. Output mode simple is all right. All right, so streaming, these are all fine. We're not doing streaming, so let's go to the recording section. Now the recording part, generally you will need to choose browse and choose the section where you want to place your output recording. Where do you want that to be saved? So you need to browse from the navigation pane and choose where you want your video output to be saved. Okay. All right, now recording quality. All right, take note, it's showing here same as stream. Take note, if you leave it like so, you'll not be able to pause your video, okay? You can see over here is also telling you recordings cannot be paused if the recording quality is set to same as stream. So you would need to change it. So you click that more arrow there and choose high quality medium file size. So that's what we'll be using. Okay, now we go to the recording format. Over the years, this is what I record with. Now, after my recording, I would normally convert it to MP4 format. Now, from this section, you can easily click the more arrow and choose your MP4. Okay, so which makes it easier for you. You don't need to convert from MKV to MP4 when you finish recording. Okay, so the video encoder, all of that, we're going to leave it like so. Okay, so let's go to the audio section. So we'll come to the global audio device, desktop audio. So you click the more arrow. If you do have a speaker connected, make sure you choose the right speaker. I'll leave it like this as default because I'm using the defaults. Now we go to the mic section. It's also at default. If you click the more arrow, you need to choose the right mic if you have mic connected to your computer. All right, so I'm going to leave that as default. So that is it on that audio section. So the advanced, I always just leave it like so. So basically, this is what you need to do in this section. Now let's go to the video section. Base canvas resolution. So you can see by default, the app would normally pick up your monitor, the screen size of your monitor. So what you see here, that's what it picked up by default. You might want to click the more arrow and change it to whatever it is, but I'm going to leave it as it is here, 1080. Okay, now the aspect ratio is 16:9, which is fine for me. Now the output resolution, it also picked up that by default. You might want to change it if you wish. So you click the more arrow and choose what you want. So I'm going to leave it like so because it picked it by default. So it's fine for me. So the dance skills section, you don't really need to bother yourself around this section. So that's fine. I'm going to leave it like that. Now this section, common FPS value. The FPS there simply stands for frames per second. Okay, now generally by default, most videos record by 30 FPS, which is fine. However, if you have a very strong computer, you might want to choose the 60 FPS value. Okay, so over the years, I have been recording my videos by this basic format, so I'm going to leave it like so. All right, now let's go to the hotkeys. Now the hotkey section is where you would generally type in what you want, especially like here if you start recording, you can put a hotkey there. So whenever you press on it, it will start recording. And in this section where you see stop recording, you put a hotkey there. When you press on it on your keyboard, it stops recording. Now this goes to everything here. Pause recording, you can put a hotkey there. So when you press that on your keyboard, it stops recording. This other one is on pause recording. You put a hotkey there. So whenever you press that on your keyboard, it's going to pause recording. So basically that is what this section is all about. You look at it and choose what you think is best for you. You come to this section, click apply. Okay, so when you're done with the hotkeys, go to the advanced and click on it. So basically I do not change anything here. So when you're done with the settings, just click on the apply and click OK, and that will be it. All right, so now that we have set up the scene section, we come over to the sources, because naturally when you create the scene, you need to create a source for it. All right, so to create a source, you need to come over here and click the add button. All right, click the add button. You'll see different sources that you can set. You can choose the video capture device if that's what you want. Now let's head over to this section, see game capture. You can see display capture. So let's use the display capture. All right, you can put the title that you want there. So let's still leave it as display 3. All right, and then I'll click OK. All right, so you look at this point, capture mode automatic. That's what we want. So we leave it as automatic. Otherwise, if you have several screens, you can just choose that there. I like to leave it as automatic display. Select, so click the more arrow, and we can choose that if we want, or because it's on the automatic, so it would normally pick it up. So we go with that. Okay. All right. So you can see that the display capture 3, that is the scene that we want. So that's it. You can now start recording. Click the video that appears if you want to learn how to hide taskbar and address bar before you start your screen recording in OBS. And that's it. That brings us to the end of the video. Remember to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.